good afternoon, and good evening, whatever time you may be watching this. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be vlogging again. I'm going to show you guys my skin routine, my gym routine, and then we're going to go to the grocery store. So we should have a fun day planned. I just woke up. I slept really good actually. I fell asleep kind of early, so I feel really energized and refreshed this morning. It's a light sprinkle going on, but hopefully the sun comes out for us because we got stuff to do today, okay? So it's about 4 days until Halloween, and I still don't have a Halloween costume. I really don't know what I want to be. I kind of want to be Storm, but I know I'm going to have to find some platinum hair to make the look complete. So what I'm thinking is doing like a short platinum wig. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram, but I had one like it before. I'll insert a picture. But I'm thinking like platinum hair, the white eyes, and like a super dramatic black smoky eye, and then like something black and tight, you know? So it could be like Storm. Or I had the idea to do like Poison Ivy or Pippi Longstocking, which means like I'm gonna have to get back my orange hair. I want to go more for the Poison Ivy look just because I feel like, I mean, if I had to do the green, something green, I would do the Poison Ivy just because I feel like I could do something really cool with the makeup, like a green and glitter look, and then like make like a dress with like leaves. I don't know, I've always wanted to make my own Halloween costume, but I always wait to the last minute, so it's like no point in doing it. But I don't know, I still might try. I want to go to a party city to see what new costumes they may have, and also to get some of like the latex, the skin latex, so I can do some special effects in these last 4 days of October. I know I was talking all that yin yang about how I couldn't wait to beat my face, and you see me not wearing makeup in this video. That's because I've probably fallen asleep with my makeup on since I've gotten it, so I gotta give my skin a break. And I'll be showing you guys my skincare, like what I use to try and combat breakouts and prevent them. So that'll be a video on that. I feel like I would take my makeup off more often, or like before I went to sleep, if like I knew it wasn't gonna be like a cold wet wipe on my face. So I feel like if somebody were to invent like heated makeup wipes, it would really change the game and change my skin, because I would be like, oh my god, I can't wait to put a warm cloth on my face. I mean, yeah, you can use a washcloth, but I like a makeup remover, and they're always cold. I always dread like getting got to take my makeup off because I'm like, but I just hate cold water on my face. When I was learning how to swim, and you know how you do like the paddles against the wall, I used to keep my towel right there, so like every 3 times I dip my face in the water, I could just wipe it off. I don't know, but luckily I've grown out of that, but I still just hate the feeling of like ice cold water on my face. Some good face mask and face scrubs that you guys like. I'm trying to get back into like a really strict beauty routine and doing like face masks every other day, or like 3 days a week. So I need some good suggestions. Like, I know I have the Aztec clay mask and I have some Origins masks, but I feel like I'm missing out. Like, I need some masks to brighten and tighten. And that's basically, I need a mask to brighten and tighten. Like, I used to have the Glam Glow mud mask, but I don't know what happened to it. But that was a good one. But if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them below. It's getting kind of hot. Like, when I came out here, I had on a cardigan, but now that I'm sitting in the sun and stretching, I feel like it's still summertime. I don't know. It could be so warm at 70 degrees. This is my skincare routine as of late. It's about 6 products, 5 of which that you can find at the drugstore. To start out, I use the Biore Charcoal Deep Pore Cleanser, and I like it because it leaves your skin with a tingling sensation, and it really gets deep inside your pores and makes your skin feel really, really clean. Next, I would use the Murad Clarifying Cleanser with salicylic acid. It helps to treat and prevent breakouts, so I'll alternate between those two cleansers. Sometimes I'll do both in one day. Next is the Neutrogena Deep Clean Scrub. I use this a few times a week. It's a gentle scrub, so you could definitely use it every day if you want to. You could also leave it on a little longer to kind of really allow it to get into your pores and clean them out. The next thing that I use is the Dickinson's Pore Perfecting Toner, and I just use a cotton round and just wipe it on my face after I've cleansed it. And I like this because I feel like it keeps my skin really clean and it gets excess makeup off. Next is the Ten Skin, and I just use this on any whiteheads that I have, and I find that it dries them out overnight. So I like to use this, and then sometimes I will put it all over my face if I just kind of have a lot of texture. Lastly, I use the Eucerin Daily Protection Moisturizer. It's a little on the heavier side, but it's still wearable under makeup, so I find that this keeps my skin moisturized all day. That's about it for the products that I use. If you have any suggestions, comment them below.
I make a lot of pasta and eat a lot of vegetables, so I always like to make sure that I have some on hand. My go-tos are bell peppers and onions because I feel like those always add the most flavor to food. I've been trying to find one of those big green plants for my apartment, and I also want to get some flowers too. I feel like it would just really liven the place up. Ice cream, ice cream. We all scream for ice cream. Ice cream is like my favorite dessert. I don't see how people stop eating dairy because that means you gotta give up ice cream. Some of my favorites are Bluebell, any flavor. It's so good. Like, I don't see how people hate on this ice cream, but I'm a classic vanilla kind of person, and I also love cookies and cream. What's your guys' favorite flavor of ice cream? I like Talenti too. They're just a little expensive, but that Southern Butter Pecan, oh my God. If you don't like butter pecan and you try this, you will turn into a firm believer. A little bit of Hoggy Doggy. This is actually what I'm going to go with today. Like I said, I'm a vanilla kind of person just because I like to eat ice cream with all my desserts, and I find that vanilla is the easiest. So I'm going to go with some vanilla Haagen-Dazs. I could eat pasta every day. I prefer the organic sauces just because I feel like they taste better. So this is the one I chose. My favorite aisle, the junk food aisle. I love chips and like cookies and anything that's bad for you. Look how cute these Halloween pumpkins are. Oh my God. The white ones have like different Halloween sayings on it, and it makes me wish that I had carved a pumpkin so I could put it out. But, you know, next year. I didn't get much, just some juice, snacks, and vegetables.
One of the first things that I picked up was a liquid foundation, and the one that I chose is the Matte and Poreless by Maybelline. I'm starting off with 4 shades, starting at 320 all the way up to 360, and I have to order the deeper shades online, but this is what I picked up from Target. I love these foundations. I feel like they're great coverage for clients. This is my personal favorite. I personally use this, so that's one of the main reasons why I picked it up, because I know that it's going to provide really great results and it's going to look really good in pictures. The next thing that I grabbed were these Amon foundation sticks, and they come in shades starting from Clay to Earth 7. I mostly picked up the Earth shades, and I love these foundation sticks. They provide really great coverage and they're super blendable. The next thing that I grabbed were these Amon foundation sticks, and they come in shades starting from Clay to Earth 7. I mostly picked up the Earth shades, and I love these foundation sticks. They provide really great coverage and they're super blendable. I know some foundation sticks you find that you have to use like a liquid with them or a moisturizing oil, but I find that these do really great on their own, and they're also wonderful coverage, and they don't take up a lot of space. Melt these into a palette, and that way you don't have to carry each and every stick, and that way you can see all the shades at once. And that's something that I plan on doing, and I'll show you guys how I transfer my foundation sticks into a palette. e.l.f. had some really great things to offer. I see that they have been stepping their quality game up. I remember being in the 6th grade and buying like a whole bunch of makeup for the first time. I'm pretty sure majority of the stuff had fell apart the first time using it, but it's refreshing to come back and see that they really stepped their game up and they have really great quality products. I picked up this e.l.f. blush palette from Target. It comes with 4 shades of blushes. They have really great product payoff. These are the swatches. I find that this one is really close to Super Orgasm. It has like those gold shimmery flakes, but it's a really deep and rich pink. This is more so a deeper pink, like a mauve kind of. And this is a light pink, and you can't really see this one. It's a brown. It's like a brownish blush, but I would use that to blend my contour into my blush, so that's why I really like it. And this is the same palette, but this is the dark version, so for the deeper skin tones, this is what I would use it on. Next up, we have the e.l.f. Brow Pomade. I find that it's similar to the ABH pomade. Me personally, I realize that I really don't like using pomades just because I find that they're very creamy. But I'm learning to love this one, and I feel like the brows come out really nice with it. I picked up these Amon Compacts in their cream to powder, and I find that these provide really great coverage. I find that I use these on my clients who have oily skin just because the foundation and powder, it really absorbs all that oil without it looking too cakey. And you don't want to use a powder after you use these compacts just because she would look like you literally baked a cake on her face. Don't do that. One of my personal favorites that I picked up is the Modern Renaissance palette. All these beautiful colors. I picked this up just because this is one of my go-to palettes when I was taking makeup clients, and I find that the versatility of the palette works really well on a kit just because you don't need so many other palettes. It's the main palette I use like for transition shades. I really love the shimmery gold Primavera in there. I find that that's one of my favorite shimmery golds that I've come across. If you guys haven't got that, I would definitely check that out. The next thing that I got on my list was this gift set by Smashbox. If you are familiar with Smashbox, then you know that they have these palettes in a bigger size, but this is the gift set size, and it came with this and a more purple toned palette and then a highlighter palette. But these colors are really pigmented. They're really rich, and I like them because the palette's really small, but it offers a wide range of colors to do different looks. And so these are definitely great for traveling. And this is the other one, and as you can see, they're more muted tones. And the highlighter trio that it came with really shocked me just because how pigmented it was. And it kind of gives you highlighters for all the shades and all the undertones, because I find that not everyone can wear the bright gold highlighter, and sometimes a deeper gold looks better on deeper skin tones. I like that they gave us a variety of illuminators to choose from. I also picked up this e.l.f. Hydrating Face Primer. I heard a lot of raving reviews, so I wanted to try it, and let me tell you, my skin never looked better. It was so smooth. I haven't used a primer in years just because I felt like it didn't actually help with the longevity of my makeup, but this one I feel like it just helps the product go on more smooth, and it doesn't get as deep into your pores. These two Sonia Kashuk brushes, this is a dual fiber stippling brush, and I would use this to apply the foundation. And this is a synthetic buffing brush, and I would use this to kind of blend the concealer into the contour. I usually use this after all the face products that I'm using are on the face, and I can just make it more seamless and really buff the product into the skin. Some people prefer to use this for their foundation application, but I find that it eats up so much product that I like to use the stippling brush and then follow up with this. And now, last but not least, I picked up the Maybelline Master Camo Color Correcting Palette, and it comes with a variety of shades, a very yellow corrector, and then an orange for dark spots. The yellow is for redness. And then it gives you 3 concealer colors and then this highlighter. I'm not too crazy about it just because the product isn't very rich and it's kind of oily. So I would definitely be sticking to my LA Girl concealers. But it's nice to have because you can kind of use it to either brighten a concealer or darken it. So I will be keeping it in my kit, but it will not be one of my go-tos. And yeah, guys, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I can't wait to get some more stuff to show you guys, and I can't wait to finish building my makeup kit. And that's the Daily Hustle.